Namaskar. Hello and welcome to P Guru's channel. I'm your host Sriya. Joining me today is Anupam Mishra, and we're going to be talking about new incidents happening in West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, and Bihar. Namaskar, sir. How are you?
Thank you, sir. Namaskar. Thank you for having me.
So, Anupamji, I'm going to start this program by playing a small video which you had tweeted out. This was the most powerful man in West Bengal, Abhishek Banerjee, and look at the treatment he is getting from the people of West Bengal. This is a warning to some of the newbies who have just come to power, and if you don't perform, this is what's going to happen to you.
And this just happened. This just happened barely half an hour back.
As you can see, people are really beginning to, take whatever they have in their hands and go at him. Anupamji, this rascal, this scoundrel, was so full of it that he would go on this, big open jeeps in the neighborhood, in countryside in Kolkata as well as in the state of West Bengal. If anybody even said Jai Shri Ram, they would stop the entourage and they'll go and find this person and they would beat him up or beat mostly him. So Abhishek Banerjee was full of it, and now he's getting the thing in reverse now. Anupamji, your thoughts on this? This took place, I think, in a place called Sonarpur. Talk to us a little bit about how this came about.
So this man had gone to Sonarpur to a family which was believed to be a victim of a post-poll violence, and he was mobbed by the people there. And as usual, these guys are now saying that they were BJP workers, which is not the case. It was the general public which was present there. Initially, they started shouting "Chor, chor, thief," and then they threw eggs on him. And finally, they attacked him, and all his clothes were torn. And the security personnel, they put their helmet on his head, and they barely whisked him away and tried to save him. Not before he was manhandled in a proper manner. So the thing is, this man had the audacity to challenge the Home Minister of India that if you dare stay in West Bengal after 4th of May, I will do this to you, I'll do that to you. And there's one video which really, really surprised me. He was standing atop a car, and there were at least 5,000 people around that car. And he was saying that last time you guys did not vote for me and I spared you. This time, there will be no mercy. I have never in my long journalist career, I've never come across a situation where a person is standing in the middle of a crowd of 5,000 people and threatening them and telling them there will be no mercy for you. This man had gone berserk. Mamata Banerjee, his nephew, his party, her party, her leaders, they all were thinking as if they own West Bengal. They never thought that this day would come. And whatever has happened today, Goswami Tulsidas ji has written in Ramcharitmanas, Karma Pradhan Vishwa Rachirasha. I mean, whatever you do, it comes back. The law of karma, basically. This man is responsible for so many incidences of violence, so many deaths, so much bloodshed. And today he got some of it back. I cannot say that I'm sorry.
Well, see, this is something, it's like a warning to some of the other people who have just tasted success without really working hard. And they think that they know everything, but people are watching. And if you don't stand up to your promises, which are impossible to keep, you're going to get the same treatment. I know you know who I'm talking about. Viewers know who I'm talking about. Then let's move on to the next election. This election cycle never seems to stop. There's always an election round the corner. So now the attention is turned to Uttar Pradesh and also to Simachal area, where the government is trying to go aggressively and weed out the illegals. The number that is being told is between 15 to 20 million. That means 2 crore of the population in India are illegals, 2 crore. This is conservative estimate. My guess is much more than that. So Anupamji, a little bit on that. In West Bengal, they are basically smashing everything within 15 kilometers of the border where there has been illegal construction that has come up, because these were places where they were safe holding houses. Like they could have been mazars, they could have been masjids, because they were very secure in the fact that a place of religious worship will not be touched by the government of the day. These are being smashed up. We saw even the Yogi government do this thing a few months ago, if I remember correctly. So talk to us a little bit about this ongoing, invasion of India by illegals. Over to you.
So this 15-kilometer thing is not restricted to West Bengal alone. This has been the order for all the borders, all the border areas. The Home Ministry, the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, he has ordered that any construction within the 15 kilometers of the border should be bulldozed. Uh, you will hear the media saying that illegal construction. But the point is that any construction which is within the 15 kilometers of borders is illegal. It cannot be legal at all. You cannot get a permission to make a house on the border like that. So all the constructions are being run down. You spoke about Yogi. What Yogi did was that Uttar Pradesh shares a long border with Nepal. You have seen there was a lot of Muslim infiltration by the way of Nepal. So what he has done is that he has demolished practically every mazar, every mosque, and every madrasa on the Nepal border. Not only that, these guys were traveling from madrasa to madrasa and from mazar to mazar or mosque to mosque. So he has also demolished a lot of illegal structures like this, all on both the sides of GT Road. Because these guys were traveling through GT Road and they were traveling to all parts of the country. They would enter through the Nepal border and then they would spread out in the entire country. This is precisely what they have done in West Bengal also. Acha, West Bengal, the Home Minister has said that around 5 to 10,000 people are going back on their own per day. 5 to 10,000 people per day. When Amit Shah says something like that, you got to take him seriously because he never comes out of the things which you can fact check and say that, see, he was wrong. He never speaks wrong. So even if you agree that 5 to 10,000 people are going back per day, you are pretty sure that sending back 2 crore people is not an easy task. And especially when Bangladesh is not cooperating. The list that we sent them, say, 5 years back, that list is still pending with Bangladesh. Bangladesh government has to vet that list and they have to accept that list. They have to find out whether these people, the list that has been sent, do they belong to Bangladesh or not? And when I'm saying 5 years, you must understand that I'm talking about the tenure of Sheikh Hasina. Even when see, right now Tariq Rahman is there. Before that, Muhammad Yunus was there. But even when Sheikh Hasina was there, Bangladesh government was not ready to take the infiltrators back. See, they are already a poverty-stricken country. No matter what Dhruv Rathi tells you, they are already short of resources. So taking back 2 crore people is quite a task for them. They're not going to do it. But let me also remind you, sir, that this was precisely the reason 1971 war started. The Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in 1971 gave this reason that too many infiltrators have come across the border and India cannot maintain them. India cannot. And there is a huge drain on our resources. If you remember, the country came out with a 5 paisa stamp just for the refugees. So
I remember that.
Yes. So Mrs. Indira Gandhi said that we cannot take the load of refugees anymore. And this is precisely what led to the war between India and Pakistan in 1971. We have a similar situation right now. We are trying to push them back. And now pushing them back is like, there are 2 options for that. One is Hemanta Biswa Sarma style. He said we push them across the border during the night. He says we push them back in the dark. In fact, he said we kick them back in the dark. And as far as this Bangladesh border is concerned, there are integrated sites. Integrated sites means the BSF is there, the custom officials are there, immigration officials are there. There are centers where these people are put up. Their names are taken. Their names are being given to BSG, Bangladeshi guards. But those guys are not really coming back with acceptance or details or an answer or a response. Let me remind you again that names that have been sent in the last 5 years have not been acknowledged by the Bangladeshi government. And I'm talking about a period when supposedly a friend of India, Sheikh Hasina, was there. So even a change of government, before this government and before that government, none of the government is really willing to take back the infiltrator.
Thank you so much, Anupam ji. So let's now look at Uttar Pradesh politics itself. One of the surprise things, and we talked about this in a previous hangout where I came on your channel in Hindi to explain what happened by way of Instagram, the result in Tamil Nadu. That this was a social media channel that was practically ignored by most political parties in Tamil Nadu, and it did it at their peril. 35% vote to a newcomer who has no clue of administration, and it is becoming more and more inept. We have just released one story where one of the coalition partners has suspected ISI links. So it's not just the Christian church that is controlling this government. There's also an ISI angle to this. So you need to take a look at that, viewers, to understand the kind of problems that Tamil Nadu is facing. Don't think that there is no land border, therefore Tamil Nadu is safe. No, the ocean is also a big problem. Well, let's get back to Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh, this usually starts out a year before that it's going to be a very close fight and so on and so forth. First question is the SIR in UP completed?
You would be surprised that the maximum number of deletions were held in Uttar Pradesh. It was a huge, it was like 2 crores 89 lakhs. 2 crore 89 lakhs were deleted. Yes, they were deleted from the list. And see, Uttar Pradesh does not have that many infiltrators. It does not. And yet, That is what we were led to believe. And yet, when you come across a figure like that, that is disturbing. But the point is that out of these nearly 3 crore people, not many were infiltrators. Most of the names were either names of the dead, or the people who had relocated, or the people who had a duplicate card. Then there were people who had come across from Bihar. Then there were people who had come across from Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand, and they did not have proper documents here. My point is that most number of names were deleted in Uttar Pradesh, and yet there was no hue or cry. There was no problem at all. Even Akhilesh Yadav, he proudly said that I've been able to save my votes. But the fact remains that once he loses, he will come back to this SIR thing and he will blame it.
Now, Akhilesh Yadav doesn't have the charisma like, for example, Joseph Vijay in Tamil Nadu. By the way, viewers, I have been consistent in calling him by his full name. He was Vijay until he became elected, and now he is Joseph Vijay. See, people also are pretty, they need to understand. Emotion se vote nahi kiya jata. I don't know how many ways I can say this thing. Use your head to vote. Don't use your heart, please, because it is often going to be a disaster. Anyway, that's my pet peeve. Getting back to Uttar Pradesh. This is a difficult state to manage. And we know last time, that is 2024, there was some cut to size effort that was done within the party allegedly. And many people are not happy with that. Do you think now the BJP, having learned its lessons at the center, after that, I think they learned and they corrected course quickly, because they won in Haryana convincingly, they won in Delhi, they won in Maharashtra, and they won in Bihar, and now they have won in West Bengal and Assam. Of course, they lost big in Tamil Nadu. Let's wait for that one. How do you see the machinery working this time around? Is it going to be a smooth sailing for Yogi Adityanath ji, according to you?
See, I guess you're talking about 2024, when BJP lost a lot of seats in Uttar Pradesh. Yes. And there has been a lot of talk about this BJP election machinery. While there is no doubt that Amit Shah has been a fantastic organization of election campaigns, while there is no doubt that is sort of a modern day Chanakya as far as the electoral politics is concerned. But let me tell you very conclusively that even after so many years in power, it is the RSS which provides the backbone. The only thing that did not happen in 2024 was a collaboration with RSS. If you remember, during the course of the elections, I believe there was only half the election over, and the BJP President Nadda came out with a statement that we do not need RSS anymore. I am in Uttar Pradesh. I saw how that election was held. And every election, these RSS people used to come to our house and they used to give us our voting slips. And every morning they would come to remind us, Sir, chaliye vote dal dijiye. This time there was not a single RSS banda allowed. Not even one. Even when we reached the polling station, there was no one to guide us. The point I'm trying to make is that the RSS maintained a very healthy distance from BJP, from the elections, from the entire exercise, and BJP suffered for that. So even after so many years in power, it is the RSS. You know why they won in Bengal and why they lost in Tamil Nadu? Because Bengal RSS is a very thriving thing. They have done really well in Bengal. They have been working in Bengal for the last 30 years now. There's thousands of shakas and doing very well. But when you come to Tamil Nadu, you will have to hand it out to Mr. Stalin that he did not allow RSS to take roots in Tamil Nadu. Since RSS could not
even allow, Sajid, one second, they would not even allow shakas to meet at school grounds. They would just keep on denying.
Not only shakas. If you are a government servant and if you are involved with RSS, you were either suspended, you were penalized, you were given a notice, things like that. So they were not allowed to hold shakas, they were not allowed to hold Path Sanchalan, the government people were not allowed to join RSS. So, see, as far as an electoral strategy is concerned, Stalin was successful that way. He did not allow RSS to take roots in Tamil Nadu. And that is precisely why BJP is not able to make inroads. In fact, they're doing better in Kerala because their RSS is still well entrenched. If you see Kerala this time, the polling percentage, the vote percentage of BJP is more than Muslim League. Do you realize that? Yeah. The BJP has got more votes than Muslim League in Kerala. So Kerala, they are doing well because RSS is well entrenched there. The only reason they have not been able to do well in Punjab is because RSS again has not been able to create a base in Punjab. Same with Tamil Nadu. The reason they did so well in Bengal was because they've been working the last 30 odd years and they prepared the base for that BJP satellite to launch. So this time when you're talking about Uttar Pradesh, the RSS chief has made it very clear that it is Yogi and Yogi alone which the RSS is going to back in the upcoming elections. So much so that RSS has come out with a statement that anybody opposing Yogi Adityanath, it will be considered as a sort of a revolt in the party itself. You are not supposed to oppose Yogi Adityanath. And RSS is really backing Yogi this time. Not only that, today even Amit Shah came out with this statement that when Yogi became the chief minister, everyone was saying this man has not even commanded a municipality in his life. How can he run a state like Uttar Pradesh? And look at the miracle that Yogi did. You have seen the new BJP president Nitin Naveen, who said we are going to contest under the leadership of Mr. Yogi Adityanath, and Yogi will be completing a hat trick. So for the first time, his name is being openly announced even before the elections. So the party is behind him, RSS is behind him, so he stands a very good chance.
Thank you so much. So one of the things here is, in corporate as well as in politics, actions have consequences. Nadda ji said what he said, and I refuse to believe that he did it on his own inspiration. He was
Not
asked
possible.
to say that. Yeah, it's not possible, right?
Not
So
possible.
when you are not even getting 50% number of seats in Lok Sabha, and you are a much weakened prime minister, why did this Modi government go back and reward Nadda with a health ministry? And he was president for 2 more years. I mean, what kind of a message are they telling the rank and file? That you do stupid things. So let me say, you do stupid things.
You answered yourself. You answered yourself because it was not Nadda's fault. You just said he could not have said it on his own. You answered yourself.
Anupam ji, I am trying to make people arrive at the logical conclusion as who said it. Okay, that is the whole idea.
Let me put it out in black and white. This statement could not have been made without the express consent of the Prime Minister and the Home Minister, Narendra Modi and Amit Shah. Just not possible. Whatever be the reasons, whatever be the differences, Nadda could not have said such a thing without actually getting a permission or without getting a nod or a prod from the Prime Minister and the Home Minister.
So moving forward, can we expect that such stupid utterances will not happen again? See, India is battling so many fronts. I mean, security is one of the most key fronts. I told you about what happened. Sri Lankan born, Christian converts, taking citizenship in European and American countries, come on their own, vote in India, in Tamil Nadu, vote for Joseph Vijay. And only a few are caught, that too by accident, that too in one airport, that too by one officer. My point in saying all this is they are getting very creative with all these things. How do you think the government is going to be able to react? Now you have the Jewar International Airport also before elections. So there's an entry point directly into Uttar Pradesh. Back to you.
See, BJP is a political party and it is prone to committing mistakes like any other political party. But one thing good about BJP is that they learn from their mistakes and they do not repeat it. They do not repeat it. Let me give you an example. During the course of this 2024 election, Nadda came out with this infamous statement that we do not need RSS anymore. But if you look at the data now, you will realize that Mr. Narendra Modi has met Mr. Mohan Bhagwat in the last 2 years more number of times than he actually met Bhagwat in the last 10 years. You see that? So, of course, they have taken their lesson. They have also seen what RSS meant to them in West Bengal. RSS, when I look at the chemistry between BJP and RSS in West Bengal, this is amazing. When I spoke to RSS people, when I spoke to BJP people in West Bengal, they said the chemistry has never been better. So let us say, whatever blunder they committed in 2024, they are not repeating it.
Thank you so much, Anupam ji. And viewers, this is where we are going to stop. We'll be having periodic discussions with Anupam ji, especially about Uttar Pradesh and national security. Things are happening at frenetic pace. And all I can request all of you is, this is going to be coming on both Ghumta Aina as well as on P Gurus. Wherever you are watching, please subscribe to that channel if you have not already subscribed, and also subscribe to the other channel. Thank you so much, Anupam ji. We'll be carrying on this conversation, dialogue, and namaskar.
Namaskar.